School District Spotlight, sponsored by Go Public Gulf Coast.
Welcome back to Great Day. As any teacher knows, many times the lesson can be unplanned and taught outside of the classroom. Two of our districts, Santa Fe and Alvin, have not only overcome tragedy, but helped their students bond and become stronger, more mature young adults. Here with more, please welcome Renee Rivas with Alvin ISD, sixth grader Madeline Marquez, and Rachel Harris with Santa Fe High School. Good morning. Go Public Gulf Coast. I mean, it's like when it comes to education, we need to be connected more than ever, and this is kind of a way to help do that.
Yes, it's a connection of public schools around the Houston area and beyond, and there are 22 school districts that come together, and our main goal is just to make sure that we get the good word out about things that are happening in public school today.
Yeah, all right, and some of those good things came out of bad times. We know with Hurricane Harvey, just the entire area dealt with so many crazy issues, and when y'all are in Alvin, in that area, what were y'all dealing with?
We had many of our students and staff and the whole community was affected, just like the whole area. And what we saw, though, was just amazing people coming out of that, working together, trying to make sure that we took care of our own and made sure that everybody had their needs met.
And Rachel, you're the principal at Santa Fe High School. We were joking during the commercial break. Principals, I mean, she's not your typical looking principal. Today, this is kind of different, right? She goes, yeah, I don't have to wear my hair up in a bun and carry around a ruler. But we certainly know that you all went through some tough issues as well. So, you know, so many times when we're in that crisis, we kind of stay in that crisis, and what has to come up is now what, right? Now what? We're all kind of in our silos doing our own thing until disaster strikes, and that's when we reach out to become connected. What were some of the things that you all did in Santa Fe?
Well, the community was instantly bonded and to recover, as well as our school just were driven, our students, our staff were driven last year to recover. And then we also felt a lot of support from the outside community. And in fact, it's ironic we're here today because Alvin was one of the first school districts that came out to help us right after the tragedy, to help us transport our seniors so that they could do their senior walk right after it happened. Yeah,
and you had Together We Rise.
Yes, and that's a booklet that we put together of all of the accomplishments that our students and staff you know, were so driven to they just wanted to be excellent once again, and we wanted to promote all the things that we're doing. For instance, you know, we had 258 students receive CTE certifications, so industry-based certifications last year.
Yeah, that can be empowering.
Yeah, and so there's a lot of things that public schools are doing and doing well.
Yeah, Madeline, what kinds of things did you get to do to help people?
We made dog toys for the dogs and the puppies that lost their homes during Harvey. We painted rocks with kindness quotes on the back of them, and we hid them around the town center, so when people found them, they felt happy. Yeah. We made cards for the first responders that helped during Harvey. And one of my most favorite of all is we made baggies for the children that were in the hospital, and just to make them happy.
Yeah, you know, and all those things you said made somebody else's life better, but it made you feel good too, didn't it?
Yes, ma'am, it did.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting. I'm not in class anymore, obviously, but my son is, and I think we used to have the civics classes. We used to have things that we taught kids about being kind and respectful of one another, and I don't know if those classes are exactly in the curriculum anymore. This is a way to do that.
Right. We feel like it's important to educate the whole child, not just, you know, academics, although that is a big focus, but focused on just kindness nowadays. And so the day is a way that we as Alvin ISD are giving back to the community that has given us so much. You know, when you think about it, our community is everything. We're one big family. And so we're going to have the day on Saturday, and we're going to be working together on the day to do different projects throughout the community. So our entire school district, which is made up of almost 27,000 students and over 3,400 employees, and then the parents and community members, we all come together. We don't ask for anything, but we ask, what can we do to help you?
It's one of those, it's like people often say, I would like to one day, well, this is the day, right?
This is it.
The day
this
to
is
do
the
it.
Day.
And let me end with, so oftentimes we see school districts get beat up. And I went to school in other countries in the beginning, and I've traveled around the world and seen that, that a lot of people don't even have access to education. Remind people of the importance of what we have in this country that is free. Yes, taxes all pay for, but every child has access to free education.
Well, you're very right. Most countries don't offer what we have, and our offerings are not limited. We don't limit students. We offer anything from industry-based certifications to college board education classes to dual credit to anything that students want to be. They can go through our public school systems and achieve what they want to be their best.
Yeah.
To reach their potential.
And Madeline, what do you like about school?
I just like learning and making friends and being together and having teamwork.
Yeah, all right. The stuff that will follow you for the rest of your life. Well,
Yes,
thank you
ma'am.
very much for all those kind things that you did for folks, and people can go out and do it on the day. For more information about the wonderful things happening in many of the Houston Gulf Coast area independent school districts, visit gopublicgulfcoast.com.